Discipline is what gets you to the finish line. Discipline is what carries you through when motivation quits and stops working for you. Discipline is what picks your head up off of the pillow when you are depressed every single morning. Discipline is what keeps you going when the going is as tough as it's ever been in your life. It's discipline that makes you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to study when your body doesn't want to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning to study. It's discipline that keeps you going despite the pain, despite the embarrassment, despite the evidence proving all of your haters right, despite the evidence proving every naysayer in your life right. What keeps you going in the face of that, in the face of that hardship, is your discipline. Discipline is the only thing that will carry you all the way to the finish line. And if you've got motivation without discipline, then you will never make it. And I've always told you that I grew up with my mother constantly saying, Oliver, you use the word never too much. Never say never, Oliver. Well, Mom, I'm sorry, never. Motivation without discipline does not cut it. Is it needed? Yes. Do you need a shot in the arm every now and then? Yes. Do you need a positive talk from me every now and then to get you off your hiney and start applying your work ethic to what you need to apply it to? Absolutely. We all need a push at times. We all need an outside force getting our mindset right at times. But if you're relying on that to achieve your mastery, you're going to be disappointed. It's not meant for that. It's not designed for that. It's the Java shot. It's the temporary high to get you off your ass every now and then. And we all need it. I need it at times as well. But let me tell you this, traders. Discipline is that magic elixir that separates the haves from the have-nots in life. That it doesn't matter what field we're talking about, trading or any other field, what you will always find is that those who've excelled are the most disciplined of the entire group or industry. That you'll always find that the central key, or the item that separates the non-achiever from the achiever, is directly tied to the level of discipline. Now, traders, discipline is something that is your responsibility. My responsibility is to train you. My responsibility is to raise your level of market sophistication, to raise your know-how, to increase your amount of information regarding this wonderful activity we call trading. My responsibility is to educate you. My other responsibility is to motivate you in those moments during which you cannot motivate yourself. These are my two responsibilities: to educate and train you, and to motivate you. Your responsibility is to apply the disciplined enough to go all the way. You see, no one can give you discipline. I can give you motivation, but I can't give you discipline. And discipline is not something that you're born with. It's not like, okay, this baby who's just been born gets 56% of discipline, and this person, they get 25% of discipline, and whoa, this beautiful baby with the incredibly gorgeous eyes gets 100% discipline. No, life doesn't work that way. We start with zero discipline. Every human being starts with zero discipline. Discipline is something that you nurture. Discipline is something that you build. Discipline is something that you manufacture over time, and you grow. It gets stronger with proper use. Don't be disciplined. The more undisciplined you are, the less potent your ability to become disciplined is. The more you practice discipline, the stronger that muscle. It's like a muscle. Work that muscle over and over again, and it gets stronger. Some people ask me, well, Oliver, how is it that I can work on my discipline? Discipline, one of the beautiful things about discipline, traders, is that it's universal. It's universal. You can't become disciplined in one thing and not have that discipline spill over into every other area of your life. This is one of the miracles of becoming disciplined. So when a trader comes to me and says, Oliver, I can't be disciplined. I don't know what it is. I can't stay in the trade when I'm supposed to stay in the trade. I snatch at my profits too fast. I'm not disciplined enough to hold on in the face of these profits. I'm killing my gains because I'm taking them too fast. Help me. And I says, well, if you can't do what you know you're supposed to do, which is discipline in this area, then let's build up discipline by becoming disciplined in a completely unrelated area. Do you make up your bed in the mornings? Most times when I ask that, the trader says, no. And I says, well, let's start there. Let's start with a simple act like making your frickin' bed. The moment you wake up, all right, the first thing you do, make up your bed. I want you to do that for a month. Don't miss a single day. And I will tell you, traders, that by taking a simple act like that and becoming disciplined with it, will actually spill over into you being able to do what you say you're going to do in your trading better. You can't become disciplined in one area of life and then discipline stop when you move into another area. No, it's universal. It's like you can't be healthy. You can't bring your body to a state of health in this room and then move to another room and the health doesn't go with you. Discipline is universal and you can build it with little small acts in your life. How often do you read? Most people today don't read, they scroll. Well, no, I'm asking, how often do you read? So why don't we do something like this? Let's take a freaking page out of a book. I don't care what book it is. Let's take one page. Pick a book. I don't care what it is. You can pick the Bible. That's a great book to pick. You can pick the biography of someone you respect. Let's say Elon Musk. Whatever it is. I don't care what it is. A book of poems. Pick a book and read one page every night before you go to bed. Do that for 30 days and watch that discipline spill over into your trading. You want to become better trading in the market? Every Monday, I want you to have a goal. And let's start with one since Monday's coming now. I want you to grab every single losing trade you experienced last week. Every single losing trade, traders. I want you to add up all the losses and divide the sum by the total of losing trades. All right? So I want you to take all of your losing trades, add them. I lost $80 here. I lost $50 on this trade. I lost $200 on this trade. I lost $125. Add all the losses up. You get one giant number, right? Now take that number and divide that number by the number of losing trades. And let's say there were 20 trades. So take that number and divide that number, that total loss for the week, divide it by the number of trades. You're going to get your average losing trade. Your average loss per trade. Average loss per trade. Now that you have that number, starting tomorrow, I want you to vow to yourself and do it day by day and even break it down further, trade by trade. Every trade you go into, this is your promise. I am going to do every trade this week at 1/2 of my average loss from last week. Let's say your average losing trade last week was $125. That's the average you came up with starting Monday, starting tomorrow. $125, right? $75 is half of that. Okay? No, maybe let's say it's $150. That makes the number easy. So 150, so $75 is half of that. So you're going to take $75 is your new law this week. I will not lose more than $75 on any given trade. I want you to go into your following week. I want you to go into the week starting Monday saying, I don't care what the winning trades are this week. That's not my focus. I don't care whether I make money or lose money this week. That's not my focus. My sole purpose in life, starting Monday morning, is to never take a loss this entire week greater than 1/2 of the average loss that I took last week. And practice this. Practice your discipline on things like this. If you have a goal every single Monday, an achievable goal every single Monday that you actually get accomplished, that you actually can say, by the end of Trading Friday, I did this. Do you know what that's going to do for your level of discipline?